famous saying, boss is always right. Let's see. I think in this particular thing, my boss is not right. Let's start. Lemmas, it's my preference. I think it's the best man or woman can get. As Ankit has just mentioned, there has been lots of extra-articular tenodesis procedure, and there is no doubt in today's era, the extra-articular procedure do have role in select patients. All this resurgence of extra-articular tenodesis use need of some lateral plasty started with Stephen Clay's discovery of the lateral structure, that is ALL. They describe it. They published it in 2013. They called it anterolateral ligament. So it was same old wine in a new bottle, but it ignited the lateral plasty concept. It ignited like anything. And this is the landmark paper, as Ankit has just mentioned. This is called Stability 1. From this, we came to know that there is a role in some select patients where up to 50% of revision was reduced just by adding this lateral ligament. But problem was what to add. There was multiple procedures, almost 20 procedures that has been described, and most commonly done procedure are McIntosh, Lemass, and Ellison. So, sir started doing Ellison, then I went back, why he shifted from Lemass to Ellison, then I went back to literature. I searched lateral extra-articular tenodesis. Everywhere it was Lemar. Lemar was described like anything. Biomechanical study was there, clinical study was there, almost 13, 20 years follow-up study was there. This is my LET debate folder, LET debate folder, where there are multiple papers. Out of these, only 3 were Ellison. Rest all are Lemar. So Lemar is well studied. It's a favorite. I think we should follow. And this is the consensus from that consensus group. They came up with this consensus. This was in 1997. And this first one is Lemar, second one is Ellison. Lemar, you make a ligament, pass, you take a strip of 10 millimeter, pass beside the FCL, under the FCL, and fix it there. And then in Ellison, you fix it, you take the attachment of ITV and fix it again by passing it under the LCL. Everything, all first came from this paper. This was published in Isakos, and this is the biomechanical cadaveric study. What they did this all combination. First they studied the intact ACL, then they cut ACL, then they studied again, then they cut anterolateral ligament complex, they studied again, then they reconstructed ACL, studied again, then they added Ellison, studied again, then in same added Ellison, they changed it to Lemar, then to modified superficial Lemar, then modified McIntosh. Result was the ALL and Ellison was the very good thing. There was no constraint. But if we read between the lines, there was lots of fallacies in this particular paper. It is a cadaveric model. How can a study in dead person reflect in the real life clinical scenario? It is an in vitro study. It is far away from real life scenario, The screw was fixed. It was the Lemar was done with interference screw. It was very much biased toward Ellison. The first procedure that was done was Ellison. When we do Lemar in real life, we do not detach it from the Gordis tubercle, and we do not shift the attachment entirely in Gordis tubercle. But in this particular case, while doing Ellison, they anterior translated the attachment of at the Gordis tubercle and studies Lemar with wrong attachment. See, this is, if you can see here, this is the original Lemar position, and this is what they did. And how can you make conclusion with wrongly done procedure, wrongly done surgery? Nobody does Lemars or McIntosh as described in the paper. So it's all full of fallacies. So if my dear sir, you consider this as a gold standard, cadaveric biomechanical study as gold standard, then you should consider double bundle PCLR as gold standard, double bundle ACLR also as a gold standard. which we do not because clinical they are not right. And there is nothing like partial anatomical, partial and complete anatomical. You can't be half pregnant. Either you are pregnant or you are not pregnant. So either it is anatomic or non-anatomic. Whatever you do Ellison, you do Lemire. They are both non-anatomic, so they will have problem. So problem is with this guy, Brian David. See, Brian David had published so many papers for Ellison. So this paper itself is, I think, biased toward Ellison. And this all thing, I think this is one paper where clinical skills, clinical practice is misguided, like arthrofibrosis paper of Selbon and STO paper. So I think it's a joke that we are changing our practice. So again, there is a paper in same journal which says there is no any adverse effect with extra-articular tenosis. Journal is ACOS. This is again another paper which says LET does not increase any risk of osteoarthritis. And see, interesting, the same writer, same author, which said that LET has problem, the Lemire has problem. This is again another, I'll quote biomechanical study. This is the biomechanical cadaveric study which says there is no change. There is no change. There is no over constraint. Again, there is a paper which says even ALL, which that paper quoted that there is no constraint, ALL has constraint. So you can find anything. Literature is just like that. So this is 10 to 13 years follow-up. Lemire's, no problem. Okay, there is constraint. I think we should think about how to decrease that constraint rather than changing whole process of surgery, you know. So you should, this is a paper which says that if you change, if you tweak something with the femoral attachment site, the over constraint will be decreased. And my question is, what I don't understand, tendon, it is a basic science. Tendon means that thing that attaches from muscle to bone. Ligament, bone to bone. What are we reconstructing? ALL. And Ellison is not reconstructing any ligament, that's tendon, because it's muscle to bone. And Lemire or any other procedure, I think we are reconstructing a good ligament. So that is my point. Even the Global Leap Consensus 2024 expert group, they have come up with these criteria. There is no rate of osteoarthritis increment with any form of procedures. And for technique, no single leap has been proved to be clinically superior to another. Let's see this video. This is without lateral extra-articular tenosis, without ACL. Good anterior drawer. This is only with LET, with anchor. See, it's so powerful, Lemire. So I think literature is Pandora's box. Google is Pandora's box. We should take care. We should see whole picture. If you start palpating if you start getting the conclusion saying from other thing, it's just like blind people touching the elephant, which we all know. Let's not jump directly into conclusion, sir. Sometimes this can happen. And if something happens to me, I trust you for my surgery, sir. Please do Lemire. And for you also, I will do Lemire because that is the best a man can get. I rest my case. Thank you.